hard does it sound to just contribute some kindness to one another? Instead of becoming a part of the chaos, become a part of the peace. Each and every one here can make a difference, even those not here to listen. Anything is possible, and together we can become a healthy, peaceful environment, not only for ourselves and our families, but also for our future generations to come. As I observe my surroundings, I witness a negative outcome of how we the people interact with each other. An example of an everyday action is violence. Since when is it ever okay to hurt someone willingly and intentionally? We must recognize that violence comes in many forms. Whether it be verbal, physical, and/or passive, the outcome is always the same. Violence will only cause more violence, and teaching someone a lesson teaches nothing but resentment. I know from personal experiences that when I would use violence to hurt another, hurting that person not only made me feel better about myself, because I felt like I won, I felt like I made a point, but really I lost because I wasn't strong enough to just walk away. In the moment, I felt empowered, but after, I felt weak. I will now change a potential enemy into a friend. When I have a disagreement, I will become open-minded. Growing up, one amazing thing that I've noticed is it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. We all have the ability to conquer peace. Today, as a juvenile in the system, I realized that doing the right thing would have gotten me much further than where I am today, and the only one I can hold accountable for that is myself. I stand here to influence, because peace starts with the individual. Nothing is impossible, and not only is peace completely possible, it's absolutely inevitable. So let us come together, use compassion and kindness to everyone we come across. I must not give and always expect to get in return, or expect anything less than nothing. I will set only high expectations for myself, and I will believe in myself. When I become peaceful internally, I will then become peaceful externally. With the many ways to create a peaceful environment, anyone can contribute, living in mutual respect for one another, helping instead of hurting, and forever striving to be a friend or leader. Growing internally and becoming the bigger person and learning to lose an argument and or let things go. Now, I'd like to talk about honesty. Being honest with others and more importantly with myself. Even if I've done something I'm ashamed of, it is very important for me to tell the truth and take responsibility. Before, I would lie and I would not care what anyone says. And little did I know I was only hurting myself. Honesty can never hurt me. When I am honest, people are more likely to trust me. But when I am dishonest, I am not considered a reliable source. And how about forgiveness? Many people use the term I can forgive, but I cannot forget. But how could I honestly forgive if I don't forget? I used to hold grudges. I used to hate the world and everyone living in it. Nobody was a friend and I was angry for any and every little thing I could use to be angry about. Anyone who tried to help me, I pushed away. And nothing anyone said to me helped. It only made me even more spiteful. Today, I hold myself to a commitment of forgiving everyone, even those who do not ask. Everyone will receive respect and dignity from me. I believe that if I can continue to present peace to others, then anything is possible. If I can smile and be kind and help other people through all the struggles and the pain that I've lived, and the hard journey that I've walked, then we all can. Today, we live in an everyday environment of violence, diseases, starvation, homeless, and many more. And every day deaths occur for those exact reasons. Everybody deserves freedom from disturbance, and everybody deserves to live in an environment where we can feel comfortable. I will continue to see beyond superficial differences and maintain my peaceful ways. I will continue my ability to inspire hope in others, to never give up on their dreams no matter how impossible they might seem, to reach beyond limitation, to take concrete steps to uncover true potential. Anything is possible. We all have an equal opportunity to achieve peace. Believing in myself will get me as far as I desire. In order to progress, I must embrace my strengths and weaknesses and learn to work around them, maintain a positive aspect, and motivate myself. Consider things on every angle. If I surround myself by people who distract me from my everyday life and dampen my success, it is important that I pull away from them and keep my distance, for misery loves company. Many people in our world have spoken strongly to inspire hope and peace into our lives. Someone who remains anonymous once said, "You have to fill your pot with something precious, not once, but again and again and again until it is full. Anything less is a compromise. And any moment that you do not strive to fill yourself with peace is a moment wasted." To me, this quote meant, I must get into the habit of becoming peaceful. If I do not continue to contribute myself to peace, or practice only when it's convenient for me, it is nothing but a compromise. and any moment I do not strive is wasted. No one can bring me peace except for myself. Another man named James Baldwin once said, I imagine that one of the reasons people cling to their hate so stubbornly is because they sense that once the hate is gone, they will be forced to deal with pain. To me, this quote stood out for one reason. It is completely true. I gave myself reasons to distract myself from dealing with the source of my anger, which was pain. Love is just as strong as hate. Only love feels better. What I saw was what I looked for. Deep inside, I wanted happiness, and I didn't realize that the only one stopping me from being happy was myself. Today, I appreciate the littlest things in life, so simple as just taking another breath, instead of being spiteful because I'm still breathing. I now notice the good things people do instead of the bad. I seek knowledge and I seek truth. I remember that what goes around will always come right back around. I'm constantly being mindful of my own actions and trying to purify them. When I come down, I ask myself if feeling this way is worth my happiness. Sometimes it's hard to detach myself from the negative thoughts and surroundings, and sometimes things just don't go as planned. But I always keep in mind those times that I was in peace with myself and how great I felt, which will usually take me back to my mindset. With confidence, I will reach the highest heights, and without confidence, the simplest things are beyond my grasp. I remember that I'm unique, and that no one can look, talk, or act, or think just like me. With that, I value my life and existence because I'm only here to live once. And hopefully, what I said today inspired at least one person. And we must remember that anything is possible if we all just believe.